Hello, I'm Mohab. I will tell you the idea behind our car. You can control it using your finger, using a flex, and whenever the car sees an obstacle in front of it, it will stop moving. Let me show how it works. First, like that, the car is moving left. Like that, the car is moving right. And with this flex, the car is moving forward. And whenever there is an obstacle in front of it,
And if an object is in front of the car will stop
but you can
due to the ultrasonic sensor, so you cannot move forward, but you can move right or left, like this. So you can move it right or left if an object in front of the car. Hi, I'm Mustafa Salama, and I'm going to show you how our code is implemented. Our project is done with Arduino, so we use the Arduino IDE. Okay, now let's go to our code. Here we declared our variables with the Arduino pins, like the motor left and right, positive and negative, to the digital pins in the Arduino 2, 3, and the flex readings. We connected them to the analog part of the Arduino as the flex motion, which is responsible for the backward and forward motion to A0, and the flex left and right, which is responsible for the direction to the pin A5. In the setup, we declared the output and the inputs. We have three inputs. Yes, three inputs. Two inputs for the flex. Each flex has an input, and the echo pin of the ultrasonic as an input. The remaining variables are all outputs. Serial begin was just for trying and testing, printing some variables. Here we made the motion as a functions to make our code look simple. Yeah, move forward. We are giving the motor left 1 high and the motor left 2 low to make it move forward, and so on, and the same in the right motor. Stop, we are giving zeros values to the motor inputs. Right, we are stopping one wheel and make the other move forward, make the left wheel move forward so it can go to the right and the left. Okay, in our loop, let's say it's our main function, we are taking the inputs from the two flexes sensors to make decisions of the movement, and here we are making our ultrasonic work. It sends an echo and wait until it receives back to measure the distance. If the distance is less than 20 centimeter, the car cannot move forward. It either move right or left. It's not a possible solution to move forward. So we are just checking to the second sensor, which is the left and right flex sensor. Else, if there is no objects in front of the car, so we will check the two flex sensors. If the value of the first sensor, which is responsible for moving the car forward, is between 185 and 255, the car will move forward, else it will stop. And if at any time the other flex is bended either in the range 185 and 255, it will move right, and if the range is below -20, it will move left.
Hi, my name is Abdurrahman. I was working on the flexes. The flexes are responsible for determining the car's movement direction. There was two flexes. Each flex gives as an input a value that ranges from 0 to 255. The first flex is responsible for moving the car either left or right. If the value given is within 185 and 255, it will move to the right. If the value given is less than -20, it will move to the left. The other flex was actually responsible for moving forward because there is no moving backward functionality in our project. So if the value given for the other flex is between 185 and 255 also, it will move forward. Otherwise, it will just stop.
My name is Nuruddin Yahya. My part in this project was the ultrasonic sensor. Ultrasonic has 4 pins, one for VCC, one for ground, one for trigger pin, one for echo pin. Trigger pin can be considered as an output pin, but the echo pin can be input pin. Echo pin can be used for calculating the duration and distance. Ultrasonic can detect any obstacle within the range of 2 meters. If it detects any obstacle within this range, it will check first the right-left flex sensor. If it receives any signal, it will work with it, otherwise it will stop. My teammate Abdurrahman Mahmoud and I worked on the hardware of the motors. Each motor is connected for 4 pins, one for VCC, one for ground, and 2 output pins. For each of the 2 motors, we have 2 pins. If the first pin is activated, it will work in forward motion. If the second pin is activated, it will work in backward motion. It applies for the 2 motors, and we have 4 cases in this car for motion: move forward, move right, move left, and stop. If this car move forward, the first 2 pins for each motor will be activated, and the other 2 will be deactivated. If this car work for right, the first pin in the left motor will be activated. If it move left, the first pin in right motor will be activated. In the stop case, all the pins will be deactivated.